Hi guys, today we're going to react to War by Brutus. This is a buy me a coffee request from Peter G. Thank you, Peter G, for this request. Thank you for all your support.
Thanks, Peter G. Peter introduced us to Brutus, so we get to check him out again. So let's do it.
Jesse,
Yes.
is it possible that I have a little bit of clean amp in this because I only have one?
Sure, I'll throw out the clean one a little bit.
Okay, rolling.
When we reacted to Dust, it was a thematic music video. We didn't see any of them. And now, when I see their lead singer, she's completely and utterly inside the song. Not to say that lead vocalists don't do that in that level of intensity, but it feels like as she sings, she's leaving pieces of herself on the floor of that recording studio. It feels like she's not saving any energy for the trip back, from the song. She's like exposed like a nerve. I was magnetized to looking at her and listening to her. Beautiful, mesmerizing, trance-inducing song so far.
And this is recorded live, so that's interesting. I loved Dust. That was fantastic. And there's something about this band that just resonates with me straight away. And there we didn't get to see them perform it in any way. And here we do. And it may add a certain level of intensity as well, but there's something about the way they construct the song. Their music is haunting. It just pulls you in, whether you like it or not. And the way, I think her name is Stephanie, the way her voice sounds, it just cuts through you and you feel something. Whether it's exactly what she's feeling or not is a different matter, but it definitely makes you feel something as soon as you hear it. The intensity is almost overwhelming. These guys are a bit of a hidden gem, to me, because I've never, I think I've heard the name before, but I've never heard their music. And then all of a sudden to kind of get it in so far a song and a half, not even, with every passing second of every song we hear from them, I'm becoming more of a fan.
Yeah, I am too. I think we are completely Brutused by listening to them. I'm just
What you do on the weekend? Oh, I totally got Brutus, man. Totally.
yeah. We got Stephanie now. Yeah, this is what I like about songs and bands like that. It'll take me some time to really get my head around what I'm experiencing. Right, I can't really say more to describe what I'm feeling. It's just an amalgamation of things.
Also, as the song was going, my brain was like firing, trying to work out what this song is about, because I was trying to work out whether what I'm hearing and the actual words of the lyrics, if they align. Because as soon as you hear her voice, as soon as you hear those guitars, it makes you feel something. There's like a darkness to them that just kind of perks up your ears straight away. And that's something that not every band can do.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
The general idea I got from the lyrics, actually, it's not that quite general. Some lines there caught my eye that gave me an idea as to what the song is about. In the verse where she says, I came for help. Did you just really pull my hair? Aaugh, unleash your warmth. It took me to that time where girls are first introduced to violence from boys in kindergarten when they pull their hair. To me, it meant that started her experience with violence from men in her life. This is a woman who has experienced violence from men throughout her life. And she's, in other words, saying, this is what I am because of those experiences. I know it's far-fetched, but that's what I read from it.
It's not far-fetched. There's not a lot of lyrics to this song, which is kind of amazing because I have like 3 different directions already in my head that this could be going in. One of them is the one you're talking about, which comes to some sort of abuse within a relationship. That is the war that it's talking about. That line of unleash your warmth also supports that, because a lot of the times when we hear about abusive relationships where men are abusive to women and physically abusive, they tend to after come in with the warmth and show regret and apologize and all the rest of it and still do it again. It says, you know, unleash war, your hate will always be my guide. Unleash your warmth. This time again, after all the tears we had, no more. So it could be that. It could be a woman who basically is standing up for herself and saying, enough, enough. I need to get out of this. Another one that I was thinking of is simply about a relationship ending, a relationship of 2 people just butting heads, and it's always war, and you know, our world, it's gone. Did we ever grieve or cry? No. Meaning a relationship has ended, but did we ever really grieve it? You know, are we showing indifference? Are we actually sad about it? I came to you for help. Did you really just pull my hair? It could also mean that he just responded in a childish way, because they say that, you know, when boys pull a girl's hair, it means that to show that they like them. We just don't know how to show it at that age. So she's saying, you know, I really this childish, you know, and then unleash your warmth could mean a few things, but it could also mean that the man here uses his warmth as a weapon in the relationship to kind of reel her in, to calm her down, to basically get his way. When it follows on, all of that makes sense in that same way. So this relationship has had a lot of fights, a lot of tears, a lot of frustration. No more. It's like, let's just fight it out. Let's just go to war. She even ends it with a lot of like, kind of like a screaming, these ooh ahs and whatever, and unleash your warmth again at the end. And the third way that I was thinking about this could just be about actual war, about the human condition, about the way we are with other people, whether as nations or as people. The warmth here could mean something else completely. Could mean just unleash all that fire and everything you have to try to destroy someone else. That first verse, our world, it's gone. Did we ever grieve or cry? No, it's like we're not showing any remorse. There's complete indifference to the state of the world. And following on from there, it's basically it's an ongoing state that we are not ever coming out of. You know, it's an ongoing cycle of war, of just fighting, just struggling as the humans that we are, completely broken and faulty.
Yeah, you just spoke about what you thought where the idea can possibly go from a handful of lyrics, but because they're so cryptic, it's like they harbor within them so many different possibilities. The action itself of writing songs like that is an achievement all on its own. There's something sad within the lyrics when she says, your hate will always be my guide. To me, it means she was with a person that actually defined her. She learned about herself through that hate. That was what she had to learn about herself. There's something sad about it because it means that her entire experience, maybe it was a relationship with her father, maybe, or with a lover, but it was in a time where she was most impressionable and not yet matured. So his hate is always her guide. That's what she uses to measure herself in the world and to measure her life. She's telling us where she comes from.
I think it means what you're saying, but maybe to kind of hone it in a little more, your hate will always be my guide means I don't trust other people either. You know, it's like when I've moved on from this relationship, but I won't ever trust anyone because your hate is my guide as to interpreting people. Not just myself, but I mean, it broke her in a way, and that happens a lot. You know, we go out of all kinds of relationships and move on, and the way we treat the next person is according to the last, which it really shouldn't be the case, but it is. And what you said before about the way they write, and I think it's poetry. You know, there's not a lot of words here, but there's so much to unpack, and I think combined with the way they play their music, it's dark and it's deep as fuck. I'm drawn to this kind of music, to this kind of art, and I'm loving it. This is the second time that we hear one of their songs, and it happened last time and it's happening this time. It's like
Yeah.
just an amazing ability to say a lot with very little words. And I just love that about them. It's just fantastic. It says everything in just little condensed song. And sometimes we go through songs that have, you know, pages of lyrics and they don't say as much as has been said here. I think it makes our work more interesting in trying to break down the song and trying to interpret it, trying to understand it. Whether we get it right or wrong, it doesn't even matter. It's the fact that it gets our brain firing and creates this conversation that we have after listening to it. So yeah, just gorgeous.
It's like it's structured as if it was in a detective story, and the lyrics are the breadcrumbs. You need to know how to decipher them. It's very deliberate and very precise.
A straightaway draw on all our previous experiences, whether it is with relationships or with people or the way we see the world or all of that, and it just all fires into the same place. And you go, hang on, this means this or this could mean that. I just love it every time. Thanks again, Peter G. Awesome. Thank you for introducing us to Brutus. This band is absolutely amazing, becoming a favorite very, very quickly. We're looking forward to more. Absolutely enjoyed this to the max. Fantastic. Thank you so much for all the ongoing support. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Peter G, for making us aware of Brutus. We are now full-fledged fans. Thank you very much for your support. Please, more like this. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
And if you guys are interested, our reaction to Brutus's Dust should be popping up on the screen sometime about now. So yeah, check it out and let us know what you think of this awesome band. They're absolutely fantastic. Thank you again for all the support coming our way. We appreciate it. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.